Hello, how is everybody today? This is the last question for the day. And once again is about those traps. And the question is, how many traps do you need, do I need, to play as every villain in the game? This question will save you tons of money. The answer to it will save you tons of money, not the question. And to play as every villain, you will need 9 traps. So 6 times 9 is 36. You can spend $36 and play every villain in the game. How is that possible when there are 40 villains, you may ask? Easy to tell you. Basically, you can put 1 villain per trap, as you know by now probably. To play as every villain, when you're at that villain vault, you simply take out the villain you don't want, put in another villain you would want. So let's say there's 4 life element villains. You're on a certain level, you want to play as that villain, you go to your vault, you put that villain in the trap, you play another level, and you know you want to play as a different villain, switch the villains, and then boom, next level you can play as that villain. So like I said, you only need 9 traps. The extra trap is that chaos trap, which I explained in another video today is a special trap. It's not a new element. So hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, ask me below and I'll explain it differently. You can play as all 40 villains with 9 traps, but you would have to switch out the villains in that hub every time you wanted to change it. If they're from the same element, you would have to change it, because you cannot have 2 villains on the trap at once. So hopefully that helps. If you want to save some money, you can buy 9 traps. If you want to get all the traps like me, you probably will have all the villains on the traps instead of that villain vault as well. That could have been very confusing. I have no idea. You can play as all the villains with 9 traps. You just have to keep switching them when you get to that hub if you want a new villain. Got it? Hopefully that helps. Got a few more questions. If you have a question you think I might not get to, ask me below, and maybe I haven't thought of it, because we can do this for a while longer if you have more questions that I know the answers to. What are we going to talk about next? We're going to talk about that portal. Why we need another one. We're going to talk about that mini genie. Why is mini genie on the logo for Trap Team? How many people can play? I think that's about it. 2 or 3 more actually, so it might only take 1 more day. If you have more questions, let me know. Adios.